Hey everybody, guess what? It's 6:18 p.m. here in Milwaukee. I thought this would be done an hour ago. That's one of the reasons I kind of just laid back there in Plymouth, because I wanted to avoid this. I guess I didn't lay back enough. Aha. Alright, we got 391 miles to Cincinnati. Roughly 6 hours and 51 minutes. Once again, today is October 10th, 2016. It's a Monday. Speaking of 391. Alright, one of you wanted to know what's the best GPS out there. Well, since I've only used one brand, I can't tell you that. I've always used Rand McNally. I don't know whether they're the best or not, but it works. They used to have some kind of a bug with them, but this one here is a 720, donated by no other than Andrew Heverson. All the way from Canada. Imagine that. I never in a million years expected a gift like that. It just blows my mind. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm sure you can hear the clunking noise Baby Blue makes every time it hits a tiny little bump. But the road is quite rough. I don't know if that's going to reflect on the video or not. something else, but it's moving. Flash, blink, blink. Wow, that was a nice treat. It took him about 20 seconds though, but better than nothing, right? Oh, he's got to move over again. That gets your rates up. Heart rate up. You know, I can't believe that I've lasted this long in the trucking industry. I really thought I was only going to last for 1 year. I never really thought I was going to survive this long. By the grace of God, man, I don't know, it just... Oh, there are many days to come, right? So... Yesterday's gone, tomorrow is never a promise. But whatever happens, I hope it happens by the will of the Lord. For those of you who are new to the channel, I started driving trucks since 1991. First trucking job was with CRST. My first application was HO Welding. They rejected me because I had no work history. Or maybe I just talk funny. CRST for 8 months. It was one of the loneliest times of my life. You see, back home in the Philippines, I was surrounded with tons and tons of friends, relatives, people I hang out with every day. And I came over here, I had not even one single friend. And I thought I had the worst job. Well, I didn't think it was the worst job. I just thought I was the worst ever truck driver wannabe, which I was. I think the first 2 weeks with CRST, I popped, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I popped 5 tires. The steer tire, the drive tires, both of them, both axles on the outside, and both axles on the trailer also on the outside. Man, I tell you, that was, and then I think it was the first week, the week before that, I got left behind by my trainer up Wyoming. And the weather was, I don't know, just like this, I guess. It was somewhere around the 45, 50. And I just got out of the bunk. Well, first he pulled over. He asked me if I wanted to go and use the bathroom. I said, no, I'll stay here. About 1 minute later, I changed my mind. Yeah, he got back in the truck and took off. He noticed about 100, 200 miles later, I wasn't in the bunk. And I was wearing shorts and t-shirt. When I popped those tires, there was a farm implement, kind of, the kind that it's kind of sharp. It looks like a blade, like a pizza pie, kind of a blade looking, real long. And I guess it broke off from a tractor, a farm tractor, and before I hit it, my lead driver, Gerald Potts, I think he was from Fort Wayne, Indiana. He's yelling at me. He says, read your signs, read your signs. So I'm reading my signs, just like he said. I didn't know I was supposed to watch. I didn't know I was supposed to watch the road too. Next thing I know goes pop, 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 pop. Oh man. Yeah, before that, Okay, I think we started in Schererville, Indiana. By the time we got to Wyoming, I got left behind. Oh yeah, by the time we got to LA, it was on a Friday, and they said, well, you don't have any load until Monday. Well, since that was my first time to be in California, I had some friends over there. So I asked if I could spend the weekend over there in Long Beach, California. And Gerald and I were parked at the TA in Ontario. So I took the bus, and boy, that was a very long ride. Again, I'm wearing t-shirts because it's really hot. I didn't know it gets really cold at night. Well, Sunday night came, and I went back to the truck stop. Gerald was gone. There was a new load that popped up. Oh man, I don't remember how I got back to the truck. I think I hitched a ride. And by the time we got to Oklahoma, I think I caught up with him in Barstow. By the time we got to Oklahoma, a really fast truck hit me on the middle of the trailer, and it broke my trailer in half. It buckled it. It didn't cut it in half totally. It just buckled it, and he ended up in the ditch on his side. After that, we went to Maryland, somewhere around Marlboro, Maryland, I think it was. And that's where I popped those tires. The Marines or the Army has a term for that. It's called Hell Week. Yeah, that was my Hell Week. But I thought I'd made pretty darn good money back then. Even though I only got paid, what, 15 cents a mile? When I was a student, of course, I only got paid 150 bucks, I think, a week or something. But when I graduated and became a co-driver, I was fortunate that I had a co-driver that was a hard runner. Me and him, we just went back and forth between California and Maryland. Back then, CRST K2 had to reload right away. They didn't wait until a week after. It was a paycheck for every load. But man, that was hard. Bouncing all over that cab over. Yeah, the newbies today, they'll never know the struggles of driving a cab over, let alone sleeping next to your co-driver, smelling each other's feet because the bunk wasn't wide enough. And no cruise control. But they did sell a some kind of a gizmo that you could manually set your speed, and there was a steel rod that you had to play with. People at 70 miles an hour now. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody.